Renovating Retirement with Charlie Jewett. Oh no, I think I'm about to have another episode.
Hello, everybody. Charlie Jewett here, continuing my Aladdin-inspired series of episode McNuggets, or whatever I was calling them. 7 short episodes, all inspired by Aladdin, because I saw the movie and thought it was awesome sauce. My kids loved it. There were new songs. There was incredible dancing. The outfits were beautiful, weren't they, babe? I mean, this is like the jewelry, the outfits, the singing, the cinematography. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. A big, giant blue Will Smith with pointy ears, sort of half Spock, half Smurf. How could anybody go wrong with that? This episode is going to be 155. You ain't never had a friend like me. All right? Why am I talking about this, or why did I name it this? Well, I've been saying, if you've listened to a lot of the podcasts, you've probably heard me say, you do not need a trusted advisor. You don't need somebody that you completely abdicate everything to and go, what do you think I should do? And they say, buy mutual funds. And you're like, yes, sir. And you lose all your money. You need a friend in the industry. Yeah, I'm the one that says, don't trust me, don't trust me, don't trust me. Well, what I really mean by that is not don't trust me to help you get accurate information. It's don't blindly trust anybody and do what they say. Get the data you need to see perfectly clearly, and then just make easy decisions. Do you want your income to last forever, or do you want it to possibly stop? You go, I want it to last forever. Okay, you have to use annuities. You cannot use the stock market, period. Do you want your spouse to be okay if you die and continue to have income? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, you have to have life insurance, or you have to have survivorship benefit on your pensions and annuities. This is a very easy industry, like super easy. I could build a financial plan in 5 minutes that would do better than any financial plan on the planet that's ever been brought to me. That's not the hard part in the industry. The hard part is for you guys to do something different than what the entire world is telling you to do. You need a friend in the industry on the inside showing you where to get accurate information and protecting you from the overwhelming amount of deception and lies. I mean, it's basically impossible to get accurate information if you're studying financial services and your investment options. It really is. It's completely legal to deceive people, use average rate of return, change the name of mutual funds so nobody knows that they stunk, they were not doing well last year, all kinds of things like that. So I've told the story before. Kelly's actually back in my life. She's back in San Diego where I live, and sent some referrals my way. So I've been talking to Kelly again recently. But some of you know that when I bought a car, my friend Kelly, who had 12 years in the car industry before joining the financial services industry back in the day, she was in the car industry. So Kelly basically called all the dealerships within 45 minutes of where I lived and negotiated the price of me buying 2 new cars, one for me and one for my wife at the time, and also negotiated the price of the trade-in before we even went there. And because she understands the industry, she was able to save, I think it was like, my price was $3,000 or $4,000 less on the car, and my trade-in, I got $2,000 or $3,000 more on the trade-in than I was going to get at the local dealership, same company, the local dealership where I was referred from a client to a family friend of hers. So I even had a friend at the dealership and couldn't get the good deal. What I needed was not just a referral. I needed somebody on my side who knows all of the tricks, exactly how everything works. Here's what they need to make, or they can't sell the car, and here's how to walk in and say, it's going to be a quick sale, this is what you're going to get, no more, do you want it or do you not want it, and leave. And Kelly did that for me. Well, that's who we are. My company, that's who we are to you, anybody that wants our help in the industry. And you ain't never had a friend like me. I mean, we know mortgage planning, estate planning, retirement planning, insurance planning, and tax planning, and have some incredible contacts. If you go listen to my podcast called Winning the Money Game with Dominique Molina, you'll get kind of an idea of the type of person I surround myself with. So that's a completely separate show called Winning the Money Game with Dominique Molina. How to save tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of taxes each year if you're self-employed or a real estate investor, and plus just basically how to build wealth is what that show is about. But if you listen to Dominique Molina, you'll see the kind of people that I like to surround myself with in each industry. In the mortgage industry, Kirk Jaffe, who I haven't interviewed yet, Ian Grove, Kurt Nielsen, those types of people, super high-level, cutting-edge thought leaders in the mortgage planning industry. That's who I like to surround myself with in each and every one of these areas. I have to confess, estate planning has been difficult. I don't feel like I have a superstar stud estate planner that does estate plans nationally, but I never stopped looking and I never stopped doing research. And I do have a new friend in my life who teaches, I think it's 4 estate planning seminars a day, 3 days a week right now. Can you imagine that? He teaches 12 estate planning seminars a week and has been doing that for years. And he may be the one. So you need a friend in the industry who knows how the industry works, how people make their money, what kind of scams they run, so they can represent you and protect you. So a lot of times what I tell people is we are financial advisors. I have the Series 65, got the life insurance license, so I can do the life insurance and annuities. Everybody on my team has it. We build retirement plans. We do wonderful things. So yes, we want to be your advisor, but really more than that, what we want to be is a representative for you as you go out and interact with this industry, because you're really not buying an annuity or a life insurance policy or an investment from me or from your advisor. You're buying it from some other company, and there's lots of options. Someone has to show you all of those options and tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and help you to get exactly what you want, to represent you, connect you to the right companies and the right products. And really that's the only message I wanted to kind of get across on this. Now, I told the Kelly story of buying a car. I have another story where for years I went to church with a guitar player for a very famous band here in California. And my daughter grew up with his daughter, so we were always at each other's houses and in small groups and stuff like that. There was a time his wife called and said, "Hey, we've got a bunch of extra tickets to a concert coming up." And I said, "Oh, that's rad." I said, "Yes, I would like to go." But then I still had, extra tickets. She had more than I could use. So I just started making phone calls and calling my friends and calling different people and saying, "Hey, would you like to go to a concert?" Right? Now, in this case, this is not a friend who's necessarily saving me money or keeping me from the bad guys, but it's just awesome to have inside people. It's awesome to have friends in high places or friends in strategic places or friends where you can do some good to them and they can do some good to you. So to have somebody call out of the blue and just say, "Hey, I've got all these concert tickets for this famous band that I know you love. Would you like to come?" And not only did we get to come, we got to go backstage. We got to hang out with the rest of the band members that, I knew the one, of course. He was a friend of mine. But meeting the other guys was awesome too. And some of them were much more famous. So it's just a cool experience. And you know this, to have a friend in some sort of an inside position that gets you in or helps you in some way. And again, I just want to reiterate, in the financial services world. Now, you may not believe me and it may sound arrogant, but until somebody will step up and debate me, I'm just going to keep talking like Michael Jordan used to, or like Muhammad Ali used to, or maybe I won't be as brash as Muhammad Ali, but I'm just going to keep saying, unless somebody can come on the show or go on TV and beat one of my financial plans, I'm just going to keep saying this is the best financial plan on the planet. It's the financial plan that never fails, the retirement plan that never fails. And I've got some people in my life right now showing me some little tweaks because I always want to continually make it better and better and better and better. Some of my team members have come in and made it better and better and better and better. Now, nothing out there that anybody brings us even holds a candle to what we're doing because they're not financial plans. If you have a portfolio of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, it's not a financial plan. It literally cannot plan for anything except for rough life. If you have an emergency, the brokerage firm will let you take out your money. Woohoo! Everybody blow a kazoo and throw some confetti. That's amazing. What about long life, short life? What about sick life? What about the next life? The current, quote, financial plan given to you by Edward Morgan Lynch or some other joker broker, or even if you're doing it on your own, if it's made up of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, that is not a financial plan. You may have an 80-page document that says, here's how things might go hypothetically, and if they go that way, here's what I'll do. Here's the income I will take if it goes this way. Here's how I pay for long-term care if it goes this way. And here's what might be left if I die, if it goes this way. But that's a whole lot of ifs and mights and maybes. Go listen to the episode called, I think I entitled it, Depends Might Be a Large Part of Your Retirement, but not that kind of depends, right? You don't want maybe retirement. You really want to guarantee as much as possible. Guaranteed income. Guaranteed that your spouse is going to be okay and have enough income if you die. Guaranteed that you're going to leave as much inheritance as you want to, or you're not going to run out of money. Guaranteed that someone else is going to pay for your long-term care. Guaranteed that your income goes up with inflation. Guaranteed no losses, all that kind of stuff. So you want to have a friend in the industry. Do you trust me? Do you remember that from Aladdin? All you Aladdin fans out there, do you trust me? You don't have to trust me to do what I say. Almost nobody does everything I say. What I want you to trust me and my team to do is to show you things that no one else has shown you, to open up, to be the windshield that says, look what's been hiding from you. Look what your broker has hidden. Look what your captive insurance agent has hidden from you because it hurts them for you to know about it, or they'd lose their job if they told you. Or look at these advanced strategies that nobody told you because they didn't know. It's not always immorality. It could just be ignorance. They're not good enough. They haven't taken enough education like we have. Okay? You're not just some prize to be won. You should be free to make your own choice. Hey, another Aladdin quote, baby. Yeah, my girlfriend liked that one. So anyway, come be friends with me. This is not a fake offer. Most of the people that end up working with us end up with my cell phone with very simple rules. If I don't want to talk, I'm not going to answer. And don't leave a voicemail because I hate voicemail. If you want to talk to me, text me and say, hey, please call me when you have a chance. Get in touch. Let's become friends with me, with the people in my company. Use my company to partner with you. Whether you're an insurance agent in the business, whether you're a financial advisor, awesome. Let's be friends. Become a part of the revolution. Let's go do good together. If you're a consumer and you're looking towards retirement, even if you're in your 20s or 30s, or if you're in retirement, let's be friends and make sure that you get good news or good news. What do I mean by that? Good news is we look at everything you're doing and say there literally is not a single thing you could do better. You are a genius. Pat you on the back, put you on the show, and tell everybody what a stud, what an amazing person you are. That's good news. Or the good news is we've looked over everything and we found 7 improvements we can make. That's incredible. Let's make these improvements and not increase your expenditures by a single dime. It's good news or good news because that's how we roll, baby. I think you people are the best. Be my friend because you ain't never had a friend, 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 never had a friend like me. Ciao.
Renovating. Retirement. With Charlie Jewett.
That's all, folks.